Today's the last day of the retreat, and Jesus, I don't even know where to start. I don't know.
Queen of the flower crown.
Sexy like.
Happy birthday! So let's go back to the beginning and let's start there. I finally made it. I'm so tired. But I'm going to go downstairs and get some coffee and explore this place just a little bit. But first, look at this personal balcony. I'm actually glad that I showed up when everybody was doing a workshop. While I'm a little jealous that I didn't get to go foraging with them, it gave me time to reconvene myself, to explore the property on my own. I think it would have been a little overwhelming if I just hopped right in and met everyone right after an 11-hour flight and was still adjusting to the time zones. So I got some coffee after I showered and changed, decompressed a little, and met one of the property dogs, Sunny. When they all finally came back, I finally got to meet Bex, and everyone else. We jumped right into the next workshop, which was a DIY workshop, where we had an assortment of herbs and salts to choose from to mix our own shower cleansing scrub that we would eventually be using in a ritual the next day. Then we had a DIY tea station where we got to choose corresponding herbs to any of our intentions and create our own tea. And lastly, we got to experiment with and create our own incense blend. Okay, it's like, oh Jesus. Am I in focus? That's the lifelong question. I'm out here vlogging. It's like 6 a.m. I think everybody's still generally pretty much asleep, which is kind of nice. It's so nice outside. It's like, I want to say it's probably like 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's just gorgeous. So I'm going to try to fly my drone and get some really pretty footage because the sunrise is insane. Also, I'm definitely going to play on these swings. 100%. Again, I'm glad that I had a little bit of time to myself in the morning because the rest of the day was definitely a very full and eventful day. I had to mark something off my bucket list, and Belle invited all of us to go frolicking in a nearby field. I don't know what kind of dog that is. Come here! Come here! Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, oh yeah, like a black golden retriever. Oh my god, he's frolicking. Oh.
And he's like, I don't know which way I go.
And if that wasn't enough. Lucky for me, everybody was so on board to put on a pretty dress and enjoy some lovely feminine bonding time by putting flowers in each other's hair.
Did you manage? Yeah. I put it in here. Yeah, me too.
That's the best one.
Okay. It's like something. I don't know what this makes.
We were also just enjoying and taking advantage of the wonderful weather, especially with the forecast not looking so good, but turning out in our favor. Oh yeah. No, get in there. That's fine, yeah. And then finally, we did actually get to the activity that we came here for in the first place. We came back and slowed down the mood just a little bit to regroup with the others and talk about the elements and how that affects us in our lives and which ones we connect with the most. Then we went out and took some time to really connect with the elements one-on-one: wind, earth, water, and fire, all in different ways. It was a nice midday slowdown meditation. But of course, right afterwards, we had to raise the energy back up with a little bit of a witchy circle dance session, which I was so ecstatic and honored to lead, especially being the fact that I really missed teaching pole class back home. But luckily, I had a wonderful group to substitute for my students. After our little dance session, we decided to go forest bathing for a little bit. Ah, there we go, kinda. I don't know. It's like a really heavy selfie stick. Man, I really hope I'm getting all the audio for this. That'd be really funny.
Think of the gods.
Oh my gosh.
Now, when I'm watching your videos and you're like all serious. Not that one. I saw how beautiful I know.
There's one that everyone knows. It's a Wonderwall.
Which one? Kumbaya? When we got back, we had a sharing session where all of us got to share a piece of our own practice with the group. Two of us shared one of my favorite forms of divination, bone throwing, or a new term to me that I've recently come to dig a lot is magpie oracle. It was a lot of fun to share these things with each other. Having everybody try it out and take the throwing kits for a test drive, getting practice in and testing out doing a reading with them. Everyone did really well, especially being that this form of divination relies heavily on your intuition. I'm really interested to see where people take it. And don't worry, I definitely plan on making a video about it soon.
Worn for Walpurgisnacht, like the wreath of ground ivy to see the evil. So you can incorporate that, you can incorporate greenery, but whatever really speaks to you, I would say. Right. Yeah. So, shall we go?
Yeah. I'm ready.
Also remember to pick some greenery or something to stabilize.
The next day was truly the day of celebration. We all went out into the fields and picked a bunch of flowers in order to create our own flower crowns. Once everyone had enough flowers and greenery for their crowns, with no shortage of leftover, we headed back for a communal crown weaving. And lucky for us, Bex also served a traditional Beltane drink, May wine. If you don't know what that is, I will link her vlog from last year, where she talks a little more in depth about it.
Probably, I don't care what people say.
That's how we do it in Europe.
You're like the queen of the flower crown. That is so pretty.
Oh yeah!
Oh, that's cute.
Unfortunately, the rainy weather did start to catch up with us. The sky turned gray and the clouds started to roll in and the wind picked up. But that didn't stop us from enjoying the last bit of our Beltane. Because we still had the main event, the fire jumping. Traditionally, couples and cattle would leap over a bonfire to kindle the growth of new crops, new love, and aid in protection. Now, while I wouldn't exactly call this a bonfire, it's the spirit that counts, right? The next day was the last day, and the only day on the retreat that started out with rain and actually followed through.
Group experience itself, I never had that before. I had good group experiences before, but not like that.
You want to come back and do it again?
Obviously. Plan on coming back. I'm gonna do the damn thing. Like, I feel like I haven't really done much with my practice, and now I feel like I have all the tools and all the positive memories of this event to make sure that I'm able to incorporate into my life every day.
I like that.
Okay, so I mean, this was awesome all the way, especially also the rituals at workshop, but especially the community, the like-minded people. So for me, it was the first time to actually speak with other people about the practice, about the customs or the experiences and the knowledge, and so much love and openness, and yeah, my heart is full, and I think I don't want to exaggerate, but it was one of the most loving and best experiences in my life. Finding a community with so open and loving and like-minded, but also different. It's fucking awesome.
I really appreciated that Bex organized it in such a way that it created a lot of bonding in the beginning so that we could really build relationships, because community is one of the things that we came for. So I feel like the way she structured the programs and the activities gave us all an opportunity to be vulnerable in a really, really safe place where we normally don't have that in our regular lives. So it's probably my
I like it.
favorite takeaway.
I don't know, I just think the entire experience was about meeting people. It can be magical on your own. This is what solitary practitioners do, but it's hard to find connection, genuine connection, when you're not around people that's in the same vibe that you are. And coming here was just, I can be myself and I know other people are being themselves, and we can meet in the middle even if we are not the same, and we can go frolicking and dancing and jumping bonfires and things like that. And it's just a feeling that you get that's, it's like I know these people for my entire life, and I could talk to them every day and wouldn't get tired of it. And you grow as a person, I think, because it's not that you get different, that you turn at something or not. It's like you're more yourself, I think.
There were plenty of other moments that I didn't catch on camera, like partying with the chicken, a makeshift pole, a Beltane dance party, especially after a couple of glasses of the May wine, and there was an attempt at language exchange.
You tried.
Then I decided why not go the traditional route and allow Bex to whack me a few times with branches of the birch tree. You know, for good fortune, or something. But overall, everyone seemed to have the same answer. They loved the community, and by the last day, it was very clear that after only a few days, everybody had gotten a lot closer than we all expected.
There once was a bittersweet man, and they called him Lemon Boy. He was growing in my garden, and I pulled him out by his hair, like a weed. And like weeds do, he only came and grew back again. So I figured this time I might as well let him be. So Lemon Boy and me started to get along together. I helped him plant his seeds and we mowed along in bad weather. It's actually pretty easy being nice to a bitter boy like him. So I got myself a citrus friend. But soon his bittersweet started to rub off on me. The things smelling like lemon zest would be pretty neat. I found out that my friends are more of the savory type, and they weren't too keen on compromising with a nice lemon pie. So Lemon Boy and me, we gotta get along together. I helped him plant his seeds and we mowed along in bad weather. It's actually pretty easy being nice to a bitter boy like him. 'Cause we're the bitterest boys in town. Yeah, we're the bitterest guys around. And I got myself a citrus friend.
Another one. Do you have time for another one?
Yeah.
Do you have time for another one?
Now I'm about to hop onto a train to go visit one of my friends that I haven't seen in 8 years. She lives in Germany and I haven't seen her in forever. And I'm really, really excited to see her in person and get to spend a few days with her. So that is where my adventure goes next. But with everybody else that I met on this retreat, I appreciate that, you spent some time with me, and I am so grateful that I got to spend time with you, and I hope that I see you again.